These Shark Tank items you would not believe, but they made millions after facing tons of rejection from the entrepreneurs on the show. Welcome to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are having an outstanding day. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoy everything and anything about Shark Tank. Also subscribe if you're new. But I don't want to hold you guys up too long. Now let's get into today's video.
When they're drinking my product, they're also getting a...
Don't come and tell me this is premium wine. It's not.
First up, we have Copa de Vino, one of the most successful products ever shown on Shark Tank. It showed and appeared on Shark Tank back in season 2 and then followed up on season 3. When James Martin, CEO and co-founder, first appeared on the show in 2011 to pitch his company, which produces individually packaged wine by the glass, he was asking for $600,000 and offering a 20% stake in his business. 4 out of the 5 sharks passed, but O'Leary was intrigued by the patents for the wine and packaging and offered $600,000 for a 51% stake in the company. Martin turned him down and said, "Money given to you in the context that doesn't come without strings attached, you want the right kind of capital." He says that even though there was no deal, business began to boom after the episode aired. Copa de Vino's annual sales hit $5 million that year. The company grew so fast that Martin returned to the show in 2012 after producers reached out to him. He was hoping to secure $300,000 in capital to help elevate the business even further. The national exposure you get from the show is unmatched, he says. This time around, however, the Sharks were turned off by what they perceived as Martin being arrogant due to his newfound success. Again, he walked away without a deal. You'd think this type of exposure and arrogance would definitely ruin his company. However, it's been 8 years since his first appearance on Shark Tank, and the business continues to boom. To this date, Copa de Vino has sold 48 million glasses of wine and hit a total of $250 million in revenue. He says it's been a total success, and he has all of Shark Tank to thank him for the exposure and getting his product out there on the market.
Established, and they've grown the company as far as they can without the help of another entrepreneur or funding. The Sharks seem really impressed.
Next up, we have one of my favorites because I actually use this, and this is Kodiak Cakes. Kodiak Cakes is a protein-packed buttermilk flapjack mix. It was already on Target shelves by the time Clark and his business partner Cameron Smith appeared on Shark Tank back in 2014. They applied for the show in hopes of securing a $500,000 investment in exchange for a 10% stake in the company. They applied and also got a significant portion of which would be used to pay for product placement at other big name retailers. The Sharks were skeptical, but the 3 of them still made offers asking for a significantly larger stake in the company that Clark was willing to give up, so he declined. It was a reality check, but it made me realize that if you take investment money too soon, you'll give away a large chunk of your business. After the episode aired, the company's sales at Target rapidly started to increase, and they soon became the top-selling pancake mix brand at the store. According to Clark, he said the annual sales when he taped the episode back in 2013 were around $3.4 million. After it aired, the sales nearly doubled, around $6.7 million. Fast forward to 2018, and the company hit $100 million in sales, and the project for $170 million in 2019. In addition to Target, you could find Kodiak Cakes products in big-time retailers such as grocery chains Walmart, Kroger, Safeway, Costco. The list goes on and on. Safe to say, though, they've done their part in success.
Bedjet, and I'm seeking $250,000 for 10% of the company. In the wintertime, never get into another chilly bed with cold feet ever again.
And here, lastly, we have a very cool invention called the Bedjet. Founder and CEO Mark Millie appeared back on Shark Tank in season 6. Although his name is a tongue twister, his invention is not, and the invention is called the Bedjet. He says that producers found him via his Kickstarter campaign and invited him to be on the show back in 2015. When you're handpicked by the show's producers, you may walk into the tank thinking your product will be a hit, but for Millie, the exact opposite happened. The Sharks didn't see the potential in his personal bed heating system and cooling system and thought it was overpriced at $499. Nobody wanted to make a deal with him. In fact, he ended up walking away without one. He went home disappointed, but quickly focused on raising the $250,000 in capital he was seeking from the Sharks to launch his company. He would end up taking out a second mortgage on his home and depleting his savings to get his product off the ground. Amarili says once the Bedjet system was available for purchase, customers came pouring in, and the company hit $1 million in total sales in the first year. The Sharks really aren't right 100% of the time. The most important opinion is the voice of the customer that opens their wallet to buy your product, he says. BetJet has grown to bring in $26 million in revenue since the Shark Tank episode first aired. The BetJet has a 4.5 out of 5 stars customer reviews on the Amazon website. It also received an 8 out of 10 rating for Wired.com. Now, he's very excited. In fact, he's thinking about going that route that Mr. Copa de Vino ended up going himself and going back on the show kind of to ask the Sharks, or at least see if he can get more raised for the company. Even though he wouldn't need it, it would be a proper investment for all these Sharks. Alright, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it a lot. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see more of these Shark Tank videos. We will keep bringing you guys them. Guys, I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed today's featured film. And as always, see you guys next upload.